Today we are going to be talking about how to do a hard move. Well, like any other sport, in parkour you will run into a wall. That wall is the struggle that you hit when you feel like you cannot do a move. Now I know there's tutorials on many movements, so many movements, that this struggle might be something that you don't hit for a while. But today I'm going to talk to you about new moves, maybe creative moves, that nobody's done before, and the process to achieve those moves without a tutorial. If you don't know me, my name is Reinhardt, and I've been doing parkour for over 10 years now. I am on Team Tempest out here in LA. All right, let's get this move. So to talk about this process, I'm gonna reference this new trick that I just did this last week. It was a wall flip to a cat grab on another wall that I'm coming down onto. I know, it doesn't make any sense, but we're gonna walk through it. All those movements go into my head when I'm sleeping, and then I wake up and I write them down on my phone. It is a lot on the list. Well, this one was the last move. Okay, so the first step to anything is that you need to scope it out. You have to find out in your head where is the perfect area to try this move. For me, at Tempest Northridge, we have these walls that are perfectly slanted to one another. They're about 90 degrees. So many crazy movements have been done on this wall. However, I don't think this one ever has been done on this wall. Step 2 is to be able to find out how to do this safely. A lot of people in skateboarding can do something and just rip it and huck it, and I am not that guy. I have to build myself up before I can actually huck something. So in this case, I put an 8-inch mat down right next to the wall where I could do my wall flip. The third step, you need to check the fundamentals of the movement to be able to know that you can do this properly. If you don't have the fundamentals, then it's going to be a lot harder to be able to get this done. So for my move, the wall flip to cat grab, I know that I needed to be able to have a solid wall flip and I needed to be able to have a cat hang. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into it, but those are the fundamentals. Also, in order to get to the height for this move, I knew I needed to do a 2-step wall flip. So that adds another wrench in the game. So the first thing that I did was try a 2-step wall flip to make sure that I could get the height of that second wall. Okay, so for that second step, I knew that I needed to be able to get above the second wall. In all honesty, all I'm doing is just trying to find that foundation. If you don't have a solid foundation, it's gonna be very hard to land a move. Also, it kind of looks like I don't know exactly what I'm doing there. Well, guess what? You're not gonna know what you're doing there. This could be a new or creative move, and nobody's done it before, so you are going to be on the frontier of it. So one of the most solid tips that you can do is to film yourself or have somebody film you. That way you can see the differences in every little thing that you're doing. I really don't think I would have gotten this move if I didn't watch the film back. Now after those first few attempts, I had to start looking over at the wall to see if it was even possible to be able to grab it. And that led to a compilation of me falling down. So the one thing you need to remember in the back of your mind is that you are going to fall down. There's no doubt about it, it's going to happen, you are going to fall. There is so much natural talent out there, but I've noticed that if people can't get it on their first, second, third try, they kind of give up. And with these type of movements, you cannot give up. It's kind of a battle with yourself, and it's one of the reasons why I truly love this sport. Enough with the Rocky motivation. I think that was the first time that I touched the wall. So the guy helping me film actually went to a second angle so I could really see what my body's doing. And I think that's one of the first times I put my hand on and my foot on, and I knew that this is something that could happen.
There we go.
That was the first catch. Then I knew that it's definitely possible. Oh. This one was scary because with the mat being there, I landed on my foot a little bit awkwardly. The number one injury that I've had in parkour is rolling ankles, sprains. This attempt kind of brought me back, thinking to myself, I don't want to hurt myself. And so I really needed to hone in on the skill set to be able to do this move. You also have to remember there's going to be throwaway attempts. Sometimes you can't tell your hand from your foot. You're thinking about so many things at once, so sometimes it's gonna go wrong. But just try to remember the fundamentals and be as safe as possible.
What's on?
So that one where I said it's getting better was the first one that actually looked like I could catch it into a cat hang. So many failed attempts where my hand's underneath the wall. What am I doing wrong? So much of the time you cannot tell what you're doing wrong. You really have to look at the clip before you can do the next attempt. Ooh, this is the first attempt that I actually took away the mat. For some people in this sport, it's really easy to take away the mat. For me, it is not very easy to take away the mat at all. So when I did that, I told myself that I'm committing to always be safe at where my foot is placed. I couldn't take any more of the ankle tweaks. That's a huge step in being able to progress into the move. Oh, that was the first attempt where I hit my hand and my foot without the mat. It made me feel like I could do the move. It was in the palm of my hand. It wasn't.
There you go.
Ooh! That was the first one that I actually turned my body 90 degrees. That was essential for being able to get the cat grab. Now I backtracked. Oh. The shirt comes off. This happens with me every time. When I get really frustrated with myself, if I can't do a move within the first few attempts, my shirt comes off and I get angry. I get angry kind of with myself because I know that it's possible and I know I can do it and I just haven't done it yet. Is that a thing? This can slowly descend into madness, but this is what makes the moves work for me. If you have ever experienced this, please tell me what works for you in the comments. Okay. Oh, another good one. That one was so good. This is where I kind of get angry with myself because I know if I really did try and I grabbed it in such a way, I'd be able to do it. But for some reason, it doesn't work. This is what I spend 45 minutes doing back after back after back. Thank God my friend Gavin was there to film me through the whole process. So this comes into a really big tip. You might not get it on that first day. There are some moves that might take a month, a year. And guess what? Sometimes you slide back down, but you need to be able to keep getting up, coming back, and doing it again to be able to actually progress. Oh, that one was so close! And then I slid back. See, I'm even angry about it now and I don't know why. I know I've got the move. It was there, I had it, it was perfect, and I just let it slip away. It's really hard to not blame yourself. Oh. Another phenomenal one, but on this one I was actually too sideways to be able to catch it. Oh my God. So that was the first one that I knew it's only a matter of time. Every other one before that felt like luck. This was the first one that I knew I was gonna land it. It was just how long. When I know I have the move and I haven't done it yet, I start doing weird things. Oh! That one, I think I was too low. It is so frustrating because there could be just a lack of one area and it messes up the entire movement. Oh, so close. Another catch. So there. It was so there. And I think that was one of the first ones where I actually took my weight. You need to be able to absorb the momentum and sustain your weight. Right here. Another good one, too much momentum. Oh, no, no, no! That one pissed me off. I literally absorbed my whole weight and then popped off. Those are the tough ones because you know you've got it, but you have to put so much more energy to be able to actually do it. Oh, another catch! Now you can see that I'm looking introspectively to figure out what the heck is wrong with me. The catch right there. And as you can see, I hug every single person that was there. I love the community at Tempest Open Gyms because they start cheering for you. They see the struggle that you just went through. That is the reason why you're there. That's the reason why everybody's there. That feels so good. So there you go. It takes so many attempts, a lot of determination, and tinkering between one parameter and another. And I will tell you that is the hardest part. But if you stick with it, I guarantee you that you will be able to do that move. And once you do that move, it gives you a sense of self-respect. You know that whatever you try in the future, it is possible. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Send this to that one person that actually needs it. Make sure you click that notification bell so on Thursdays you can see this before anybody else. And guess what? There is a Hardt Club that you can actually get exclusive content before the video actually drops. I love Tempest Northridge so much, you guys can actually call them and request a private with me to get one-on-one classes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later, skaters.